So clearly I'm trying to wrap my mind around packing for 3 very different trips back to back. And I don't know if I'm doing a good job. Let me catch you up to speed just in case you missed the last couple videos and you're like, wait, what are we doing? Where are we going? Let me catch you up to speed. Tomorrow, I get on a plane, I go to Texas for a friend's bachelorette party, and then I leave that a little bit early to get on a plane from Texas to Nashville because we have a friend's wedding in Franklin. And then the night of the wedding, one of my friends flies into town, and the morning after the wedding, we get on another plane and we go to Cancun for, I have a work conference, I'm able to bring a +1, and we also have some free time in Cancun. So it's a little bit of like a work trip plus play trip, and then I come back home. So clearly 3 very different things. My brain is a little bit ping-ponging right now. I have my clothes and my toiletries packed. I need to pack all of my tech, my plane backpack, supplements, and things like that next. I actually have a little update for y'all. Okay, do you remember when I got that huge blood panel done in my own home? I had basically someone come to me and I did a blood panel where I tested over 100 different biomarkers of things that I've been wanting to test, but I just couldn't pay for it out of pocket. And I finally got my results back. And I had mentioned recently that I was actually pretty surprised by the results because I'm usually deficient in some vitamin or mineral. I have absorption issues with just being someone with celiac disease. All of my vitamins and minerals for the first time in my life were at like normal and good levels, but I've never really had my hormones tested, and my hormones had several things wrong with it. Actually, let me pull it up. I bring this up because I got a few new supplements that I'm gonna pack, and I did all of this through Jevity, which is basically you pay a membership fee and they send someone to your house to do this blood panel twice a year that normally when you pay for this out of pocket is literally like $3,000 each time. And it's so much cheaper to do it this way, but then also you get to meet with a health practitioner on your like dashboard, and they help you walk through lifestyle things you could implement, and then they also can help you figure out which additional supplements you might need, and you get to buy it at wholesale pricing. Like they don't make any money off of you when you do that. It's just a way to get those things even cheaper. And I'm getting to work with them on today's video again, and it's actually kind of perfect timing because I just got my little supplement packs in. Sorry, I'm multitasking, trying to remember my password. The thing that I am most proud of is, guess what my biological age is? My biological age is 16. That's the first time I've ever gotten good health news in my life. Out of my biomarkers, 64% of them were optimal, but most of the things really were hormonal. It's really interesting. My cortisol was insanely high. My testosterone was a little low. My DHEA is low, which feeds into all of that hormone regulation with my adrenal system and all of that sort of thing. Also, it's interesting because we found out recently in some stool testing that I don't really absorb fats very well, so I've been trying to take a fat digestive enzyme. So I'm wondering if my DHEAs were low because I wasn't absorbing fats properly. Anyways, it's really interesting, and it was so nice to like talk to my point person and have them interpret all the results for me. In this box, I have these little supplement packets that say AM or PM with my name and what's inside of them based off the recommendations. And I chose which ones I wanted to add or not, because they're like, if you already take something like this, you might not need it. If you have a brand that you like that does this, do the other brand. But if you don't have these things, here's some things that we recommend you maybe adding into your routine to help with your DHEAs and all these sorts of things. So I went ahead and added the ones that make sense that I don't already have around my house or whatever. And then they come in these little packs that are so handy to pack and take on the go because they just rip them off like this. Like, here's my little supplements for this morning. Bada bing, bada boom. Michel will save you 15% off the membership. I'm thinking I'm about to sign up Jordy because I want him to get all of these biomarkers looked at too. And it's just so much more affordable to do it this way than pay for the blood panels yourself. So anyways, this makes packing a lot easier because I don't have to bring all those bottles of things. And thank you to Jevity for partnering with me on this video. And I can't wait to deep dive more into my health. It'll be so fun. This is so fun. Y'all don't understand, this never happens in San Diego. Just the sound of the rain. This never happens. This is so fun. Okay, we're about to head out on a little rainy day date as our kind of last hurrah date together. And this might be crazy. This might be the worst time when it's pouring rain, but we might go get afternoon oysters on the San Clemente Pier. I think that they have good indoor seating. We've never actually been though. But the middle of the day is a great time to go to San Clemente because there's no traffic, so it's like really 20 minutes away. But if you go at the wrong time of the day, it's an hour away because you got to drive through the base, and the base can get backed up. So here's my little rainy day outfit. I got on boots with black socks, this black skirt from Quince, and then this little sweater is from Cezanne, and I'm just hairspraying because the rain always gives me frizzies. Okay, we're off. Where I am. I just pulled up and parked at my old apartment that I lived at the whole time I was at Austin. I had 2 different units at the same complex, and this complex has a restaurant called 1618 Asian Fusion. It's won a ton of awards. Now that the Michelin guide is here, I kind of wonder if it won a Bib Gourmand because it's like that good and the pricing is very fair. But anyways, I was trying to figure out something to bring Jacqueline and Mark because the Venn diagram of food that I can eat that's safely gluten-free and food that they actually like is very small. It's usually just like Thai or Mexican food. So we've decided on this. So I just pulled up, gonna go pick up food and then route to them. But side note, not that important. All of the rental car spots were out of rental cars this weekend. Hertz, which I usually use Hertz, Enterprise, National, all of them fully out of rental cars. So I got a Turo. It has several warning lights on. The host messaged me and was like, don't worry about the warning lights, the car is fine. And I'm like, okay, there's just a lot of warning lights right now. A little scary, in the dark especially. Those are my updates for you. So proud. He says again, Mom. Again. I got a shower so bad, but hello from my little room at Jacqueline and Mark's. There's something happening here tomorrow that I am in charge of. My work day tomorrow is going to be really fun. I'm filming a reel tomorrow morning for a brand, and the concept that I'm doing is I know that there's so many little things that Jacqueline wants for her house, so I'm surprising her with like a little bit of a makeover. I'm just making things cozier. I'm like basically went through her wish list on her Pinterest and got all the things that are just kind of cozy, like candles and blankets and just little decor things, hand towels, that sort of thing. And I'm making over her den, bathroom, kitchen in like very small little ways. And so that is my workday tomorrow, and I'm really looking forward to it. And that's what all of that is over there. My itinerary for tomorrow is workday here. If we have an afternoon together, I think we will, you and I can go on some sort of adventure into town, because Jacqueline and Mark live like out of town these days, so it's like a bit of a trek to get into town. But I'm meeting my friend in town tomorrow night, the bride, the bachelorette, to take her to get her nails done and to take her to go to dinner in preps for her bachelorette weekend. So I'll already be going into downtown for that, and our nail appointment is 5:30 when she gets off of work. So maybe we go a little bit early, maybe we go explore after I get all of my filming done. I accidentally always stay up way too late because we have so much fun talking and hanging out and sitting around and dreaming and scheming and
Now it's like well past 11. I was going to wash my hair and self-tan tonight, but I actually think I'm going to self-tan tomorrow as I'm filming, and then I could just rinse it off again before I go, which is kind of crazy. But I will get up and at least wash my hair tonight so that in the morning I can just tan. 3, 2, 1, let's rally. Ugh.
Little haul of everything I got. I can actually link all of these things for y'all if you want. This I got on Amazon, but the brand is a brand that they sell at Lulu in Georgia, which if you know is a very expensive store. So when I found that you can buy some of those things directly from Amazon, I was like sold. Got her a little fancy fall candle. This was specifically on her Pinterest from Pottery Barn. And then I just got some pillar candles to go inside of it. I'm realizing I don't have tissue paper, so I hope she has some somewhere so that I can use this travertine tissue paper holder. This is Magnolia Home. I also got it off Amazon. I'll link that. And then for her kitchen, I got the Magnolia Table Cookbook. I got this cookbook holder to hold it open to a page on her counter because I feel like that's just cozy. Okay, I need to get these for my house. I am so shocked at like how real these look and feel. They're just faux tulips, but you know how faux flowers usually look so fake? These like feel kind of almost like rubbery in a real way. Like they have some like bend and sway to them. So I love that. I was thinking about maybe putting them in here. Hand towel, coffee table book. I got these to hold some taper candles on a wall. Got some taper candles to go with it. This is the brand I love to buy, but this might be a little small for this. I might have to find some putty or something to hold them into place. And then this was the exact blanket on her mood board or her wish list. But hot take, my favorite blanket from Walmart, I actually think is so much better than this one. I think it looks better and feels better and is cheaper. And I did try to actually buy her it, but it was sold out. So that's just a PSA. The Walmart one I think is better than the expensive ones. So I think all of these things will look really good together in her home. It's crazy. When I was unboxing it, I'm like, oh, I got so much. But now seeing it laid out, I'm like, okay, this will make a small difference. Breakfast is here. I ordered from Picnic, which if you are gluten-free and in or visiting Austin, it's my favorite spot. The whole menu is fully gluten-free. They had a limited menu for some reason for delivery though. I love their biscuits and gravy. So good. They also have this harvest hash that I love. Those weren't available for delivery, but the butter bones was, which this is their house-made bone broth with butter in it. I could literally drink 10 of these. So there's my protein. And then I got an avocado toast. There's that. And I got Jacqueline 2 breakfast tacos. They're just egg and cheese, which is her favorite. Okay, you're feeling me out? Almost prepped to film? Then we'll get rolling. Y'all have to watch the reel to see all the little things come together, but here's a couple touches in the kitchen. What do you think, Larry? All of this is new. And then I just blew out all the candles in here because I'm about to leave, but we got these here. All of this is new, but I might go out on a secret mission, Larry. I might go get something else for this corner. I'll talk to you out here on the swing, in the safety of the swing. We were talking last night about like wish lists and like home projects that she wants to do down the line and just the layout of her den. In this corner back here, she was talking about how she would love some sort of big plant. I have a tiny little rental car, so I don't know if I can transport a big plant, but maybe I could transport some sort of plant and maybe even go to Home Goods or somewhere to find a little stand or a little table or something to prop the plant up on to give it some height, at least as a filler, until she could save up for like a big tree or something, because big trees are big money. But maybe we can find some sort of green, lively plant. I was just, wrapping up those final shots and I'm like, okay, it's cute. It definitely has added some texture and some coziness, but I feel like I could take it a little bit further. I feel like definitely a plant. Maybe we can just see what else we see. There's a cute nursery, not too far from here. It's a bit of a trek, but the closest nursery is Barton Creek, Barton Hills, Barton Springs, Barton Springs Nursery. very cute nursery. Oh, there's so many cute things around it. I think that's our afternoon adventure. We go find our plant, we go see if we can find a couple other finishing touches for this video that I'm working on, but we can also get like a coffee over there. There's a Swedish Hill bakery over there. Wait, I can't tell if I'm getting this nursery mixed up with another nursery. I'm out of the Austin loop. We gotta go find out in person. Okay, let's go on an adventure. They have some, I mean, how would I even get that home? I'm being delulu. Okay, this one's not bad. This is $60 for this type of ficus, which is really cool, but I love these ruby ficuses over here. I have something like this upstairs and they are hardy. Like I haven't hurt mine yet and I've had it for a while. So that's a good sign. These are $60, which is pretty good. These are so cool. I've only seen these before. The pitcher plant, I've only seen these one time before. Look at the way that they hold water in their own little pitchers. Okay, anyways, I feel like the ruby ficus, option one, a big old monstera, they have a few down here, are always safe options. I feel like they just thrive and are hard to kill. Or this size right here is $50, which is okay. It's not bad. These bigger ones get a lot more expensive. And I chose the ruby. I think I'm gonna run to Swedish Hill because it's like literally right next door, and pick up some sort of caffeine. And then the closest Home Goods isn't super close, but I just know that if I can find a pot for this baby there instead of at the nursery, it will be a quarter of the price. Nurseries know what they're doing when they sell pots. They are selling the convenience of it.
So. Passing UPE to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup.
Kept it simple. Just got an iced oat vanilla latte from what I assume is the new location of Swedish Hill. I don't think it existed when I lived here. I think that there was only one kind of on the west side of downtown. So let's give this a, it's pretty good. Honestly, it hasn't fully iced down yet, but despite that, honestly, maybe like an 8.5 out of 10. The fuel I need. I buckled in the tree, by the way, in case anyone was worried. Safety first. Everybody wears a buckle. Okay, let's see what we can find. There's also a World Market next door too, which is increasing our odds of finding what we need. Yeah, I'm really striking out on traditional pots. I found this huge, really cool one. I just don't know if it's too narrow. I might have to fully repot the tree, but that's an option. Or we can go safe and get a wicker basket for half the price. This I think is cooler. I'm not doing Jacqueline's office right now, but she was looking for a statement chair for her office. Look at the feet on this. This is so Lulu and Georgia coated also. And it's $1.99, which is pretty good. I'm gonna send her a picture of this in case she wants to get it for herself. I think it's because all of the fall, Halloween, and Christmas decor is out right now that it's slim pickings in here. I am gonna get this pot, but I was really hoping to find a short stool that I could put this pot on to like give it another foot of height. And I'm really not seeing anything. There are a couple really cool side tables. It's not quite in the budget, but like I think this is so cool with this almost maroon veining in the marble. But I think I'm just gonna get the pot. I'm just gonna get the pot. I'll peek next door at World Market real quick. I would also love to get a vase for the faux flowers. That's pretty much it. And a stool. So we'll see. Okay, I have an idea. These are really well priced and I have extra taper candles left over. What if I did a few taper candles in her fireplace that they don't use? Like, that's kind of fun, right? Like maybe laid out kind of like this with also a couple pillar. I have like a couple
fat pillar candles left over. I feel like I need one more to mix it up. This is sick. This would be so cool on her back table, but it's $80. So I feel like things are getting pricey in here. I got candlesticks. I am kind of running out of time, but I did see there's a Goodwill down the street. So maybe we just look so fast. So fast. Just kidding. The Goodwill is a donation center, not a shopping center. So we're gonna leave it with just the tree, the pot, and the couple candlesticks to finish it off because I'm running out of time. Somewhere. Oh, okay. In the meantime, I was gonna do the candle project, but I misremembered their fireplace. There's actually soot in it, so I guess they do use it for real from time to time. Maybe I can just display some of the candles on this little ledge so that they can like easily light things when they're not wanting to make a real fire. Still give kind of that cozy vibe. The only issue is it is at Larry level. I feel like they would need some sort of a, what are the fireplace protectors called? To make sure Larry doesn't tail swat over a burning candle. Let's just set them out and see what it looks like. Maybe they'll even look cool unlit. There she goes. We did it, Larry. High five. High five. That's in place. I decided the candles looked dumb. I left 3 in this corner and then I dispersed the rest elsewhere. And there. Why not? You know, let's not waste them. The last hour or so was a blur, but I got the rest of my content. I figured out how to return the Turo. I am now in Jacqueline's car. I drove into Austin and I am picking Hallie up and we are going to go get her nails done and also find dinner somewhere, which I'm just now realizing that we haven't discussed where to get dinner. So it'll be a surprise to all of us. Let's see where we end up. It's the next day. I am en route to meet up with the girls for the bachelorette party, but I'm stopping for a coffee on the way in this spot in Jacqueline and Mark's general area called Civil Goat. They were like, you have to try it. It's so cute. There's actual goats here that you can hang out and watch, but they have a cardamom sage seasonal latte right now, amongst other things. The people in there are a vibe. They are exclusively playing Justin Bieber and singing every word, and so I love them. But let's do a little taste test. They said that this is a latte, but with the proper amount of milk, instead of too much milk like everywhere else does. In their words, the Cardi Sage is the way to go. And they're right. That's so good. Nobody in the drama scene. Play music. Oh yeah, do that. I think you can play it from your phone. Pick a vibe for your ride. Oh, what vibe do you want? Bride? EDM. Oh, you can do that. You have one here.
You DJ.
Oh my gosh, guys. It's been a while since I've caught up with you. I'm in Nashville and it's 1 a.m. and it was the craziest travel day, but we made it. My goodness, I was trying to get every last minute possible with the girls at the bachelorette, so I cut it really close to the airport, which I never do. I didn't end up getting to order dinner because I had to leave and dinner was taking a while to order. I am quite starving, but I cut it super close to the airport, and when I got there, all the TSA lines shut down, pre-check shut down. Everybody had to go through one line. It
was the slowest moving line ever. And I was like, the one time I cut it close to the airport. I'm always there 2 hours before. And I was still in my little silk skirt and heels, like running through the airport. I was meaning to change, but I didn't have time to change. But I did finally, like I changed so quick as the flight was boarding. And I made it. Jordy's flight is delayed. He doesn't get in till like after 2 a.m. and I'm not going to wait up for him. I'm going to go to bed. Tomorrow is chill, thankfully, besides the wedding tomorrow night. And then Leah gets in tomorrow night. But one great thing is the hotel we're staying at is right next to a dry bar. So I didn't pack a lot of my hair styling things because the only thing that my hair has to really be styled for is the wedding tomorrow. I booked a dry bar appointment. Gonna let them do it. And then I'll just, let my hair do whatever it wants to do in Cancun. So that's a very convenient thing. I'm gonna shower and go to bed. One more fun day with you guys before I start a whole new vlog. Whee! Okay. Good night. Good morning. I left my vlog camera. I'm sorry. I'm a little frazzled this morning. I tried my best to get enough sleep and I don't think I succeeded. They had like free coffee in the lobby, so I thought, and then when I poured myself a free coffee, this guy was like, "Do you want to charge it to the room?" And I was like, "Oh, sure." And then it was $5. But my hotel's there, and there's this whole center that there's like a cycle bar, a dry bar, a regular bar. So it was very convenient. And I'm just walking over. We're about to head out to the wedding, and I had decided on this dress in my mind. But I put it on and I'm walking around and I'm like, I really actually don't know if this dress is gonna stay on. And now I'm second guessing everything. But the other dress, it stays on better, but I don't love the way it fits me. This one I think is really pretty. I'm gonna make us late if I change though. This one feels a lot safer. This one's not going anywhere. Thank you again to Jevity for partnering with me on this video. I will have my link and my code if you want to save 15% off down below. Let's go.